Hi, my name is Mrs. Wolf and I teach AP Computer Science A at Carlisle High School. The AP Computer Science A course is a Java programming language course. You don't need to have any programming experience when you start the course, but you do want to have an interest in computer science and coding. The big ideas from the College Board that we tackle in this course include modularity, variables, control or algorithms, and impacts of computing on the real world. The content that we learn in the context of studying Java will carry through to any object-oriented programming languages. So if you go on to study Python, for example, all of these big ideas will carry over from one language to the other. Java is a syntax-driven programming language as opposed to Python, which relies on tabs and spacing in order to execute the commands. So when we're learning Java, a lot of that process is very much like studying a foreign language. It requires a lot of practice and debugging, problem solving in order to get your programs to work. It also requires learning to work in teams, coding teams to solve problems. So there's a good bit of collaboration in the course as well. The sequence of units that we study in ScienceA starts with primitive data types. Then we look at using objects in the object-oriented programming language, Boolean expressions, and conditional statements. Unit 4 iteration is loops. Then 5 is writing classes. Classes are how we organize information in object-oriented programming languages. Then Unit 6, 7, and 8, that's big data, so organizing your data in arrays, lists, and matrices. And then we end the year with inheritance and recursion. We have time at the end of the year before the exam to review, but I also build in review throughout each of these units. So each unit ends with a multiple choice assessment, which is comprised of problems from previously released exams to give you authentic practice. And we also, at the end of each unit, work on a programming project that takes the content from that unit as well as what came before and has you apply it in a real-world situation. Some of those projects are games. We do some text-based game creation, role-playing games, question and answer. Sometimes the games have a graphical user interface, like the screenshot that you see here. Sometimes we just work with user input and output. For example, in Unit 6, Arrays, we do a project creating a Roman numeral calculator. All of those projects that we do in each unit help to prepare you for the free response questions on the AP exam. And that AP exam consists of 40 multiple choice questions and 4 free response questions. The challenging piece of this exam in May is that calculators and computers are not permitted on the exam. It's strictly paper and pencil. So throughout the year we do computer-free coding, if you will, where you'll be writing programs from beginning to end just with paper and pencil to help prepare you for that challenge when you face the exam in May. Students who score a qualifying score, which is a 3, 4, or 5 on the AP exam, are generally able to get college credit for that depending on the institution that they attend. So for those of you who are considering whether you want to take Computer Science A versus Computer Science Principles, here's just some information comparing and contrasting those two courses. We do recommend that if you are an underclassman, that you consider taking Computer Science Principles prior to Computer Science A. Principles is a more general overview of computer science, and it's only a half a year of coding using JavaScript. Computer Science A is a coding course from beginning to end. We don't focus as much on fundamentals as we do the syntax of the coding language Java and getting programs to run after careful debugging and making sure that they work as intended. So students that just want a general overview of computer science and they're not really sure if that's the direction they want to go in for their career might want to consider computer science principles. If you know that you're interested in computer science and you want to expand that interest into learning the Java programming language, then Computer Science A would be a great fit for you.